3, 2.
Love that intro. Hi guys, and welcome once again to Level 3. Our little bit of Channel 31 here where we talk gaming because we love it. We are actually gamers. It's our thing. As I said, I'm Jamie. I look mostly at the PS2 side of things. I've got some friends here with me. First up, here's the oracle of information, that font of knowledge, the Yokozuna of the Xbox, Jason.
The Yokozuna is the king sumo wrestler, so I'm going to pretend you didn't say anything.
Grand champion.
And what the hell's a font?
Just let him go. My name's Jason. Xbox and Nintendo is my hood. And we've got Nick. See, I won't build you up. I'll just say, yeah, this is Nick.
Thanks,
Yeah,
just a handball.
Nick.
That's all it needs, just a handball. I'll palm it straight back to you. Now I'm Nick, I'm PC and miscellaneous. Back to you, Jamie.
The lost and found category. But look, today we've got some good reviews. And we've got no red pill today, Jason.
We don't have a red pill, no, because we've come to the harsh conclusion there's another show that just does red pill.
Really?
So as such, we've decided that let's have a bit of depth, you know, perhaps a bit of, I don't know, something else.
Depth.
And yeah, so we're gonna try something different. We're gonna head into
We're
our
actually going to go outside.
Yeah.
We're going to go outside.
Yeah. Worrying.
I don't want to.
No, I don't think you want to.
I like it here.
Well, that's it. You know, if we're going to be just hanging around a video game store instead of doing red pill, we can stay inside.
Cool.
Climate controlled, safe
controlled.
and it's happy and I'm warm.
Safe and happy.
What's up first?
We go on to Fahrenheit, are we?
Are we?
Yeah,
Let's go to Fahrenheit.
Let's go to Fahrenheit.
Absolutely.
Alrighty guys, here's a scenario for you. You're in the bathroom of a diner, sitting in a cubicle. A fellow diner comes in to wash his hands, and as he does, you walk up and viciously stab him to death with a homemade shiv, leaving his motionless body lying prone on the floor. You then snap out of the trance you're in, and are left to decide what's next. What do you do? And thus brings us to the introduction for Fahrenheit on a new game by Atari. Now this isn't your standard fare by any stretch of the imagination. You actually control the four main characters in the story. You control Lucas the murderer, you control Carla the detective assigned to investigate the murder, you control Tyler, her partner, and you control Marcus, Lucas's brother and a priest. Now, it's really interesting, this concept, because you get to see the direct consequences of your actions. For every action you partake, you see the reaction. It's very Newtonian in that sense, but I'm going to have to explain it to you. So here goes. You just go see Marcus after committing the murder. You're walking out of the park and you have a premonition. You see a small child just about to fall into the pond, but you also see a police officer investigating a case walking down the pathway. Make your choice. Save the kid, and the coppers catch you, but they let you go because of the humanity that you've displayed. Run away, and you have to live with the fact that you've just let a kid die unnecessarily, and that affects your mental health. That brings us to one of the bigger innovations, if you will, of this game, the mental health. That is how your life gauge is actually measured. So if you've got good mental health, you've got good life. Every action you take in the game actually affects it positively or negatively. So having a drink, eating a meal, strumming the guitar are all things you can do to alleviate your stress, while anything stressful such as a car chase or a foot chase will affect it negatively. It's a really good concept, and it's very different to the usual let's go find a med pack to heal yourself. Now this game is all about choices. There's none of this free roaming GTA nonsense in this one. This is about decisions and the consequences of those decisions. And as such, it's really good to be able to actively criticize your own actions and realize how you would have done it better the last time. Because you're investigating the murder that you've committed, you get to realize just how much of an idiot you really are. It's probably the one big gameplay feature of this one, if you call it a gameplay feature. As I said, this isn't a game, but it really does work to some great effect. The other big thing in this game is being able to revisit the scenario. So you're able to go back, go over what you've already done, and act differently, just to see how it would have affected the world otherwise. And it's really satisfying. It's not quite time massage satisfying, but it's really satisfying to see the different consequences of the different actions. But it also brings us to the biggest problem in the game, which is the NPC reactions. Now, the NPCs react how the computer tells them to react, not how you think they should act. And while I guess they have to, they can't be completely, artificially intelligent, if you will. It really does kind of bring the game back into context. The other thing that really bothers you is how some things affect your stress level. Some things you think would actually help your own mental state will actually affect the characters negatively. And while it's annoying, it's certainly forgivable. Alrighty guys, now I've got to rate Fahrenheit as a game even though it's not, so I'm going to give it my best shot. Here we go. Visually, look, it isn't great. The guys haven't exactly put their back out, but they don't have to. They don't have to render super duper space aliens or have advanced lighting techniques to tell a story, because it's what happens that matters, not how it looks. So it's about a 7 out of 10. The sound is really good in this one. It's really, the voice acting isn't too bad, but there is a liberal dose of ham in there. The music is well scored and the atmosphere is much better for it. That's probably an 8.5. But the gameplay is the one that's really hard to score. What do I compare it to? There is nothing out there to compare it to. I mean, the controls are clunky, the interface is off, the controls are clunky, but it doesn't matter because you don't need super duper massive controls. This isn't that kind of game. I'm going to have to give it about an 8.5. Now that leaves us with a full score of about 8, and that's pretty accurate. If you're looking for something much different, if you're looking for what's realistically a sociology experiment on a games console, run out and pick it up. Go get it now. But if you want just your standard fare, you're not going to lose any sleep by letting this one slip. Until next time, guys, my name's Jason, and I've just killed a man. What do I do now?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And we're back here on level 3 with me, Jamie, and as well as Jason and Nick here. So today, no red pill.
No red pill.
For today anyway. We're having a bit of a rest, Jason.
We are far too much sunlight. There's a certain quota of sunlight which are allowed, especially as a gamer.
And we
And we far exceeded it. There is just no question. We've been greedy with the sunlight, so no more. No
Definitely.
more
But red pill will be back, Nick. Back with a vengeance.
Yes, love Red Pill.
Oh.
We love doing it. We think it's a great little segment, so
Massive
we will
day.
definitely do it again. But we want to hear what you think we should do.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So,
we've
any
got a couple
ideas
of-
for
yeah.
Red Pill, just drop us an email, or in fact, any ideas for the show, or just some feedback. Just, love us, hate us, anything you want to say, drop us an email.
Or hit the forums. We've got the forums now.
Of course.
SouthernTV.org, and then follow the links on from there.
Oh,
and
the
yeah.
forums. I use the forums all the time.
Yes. Oh no, Nick, we had trouble getting you off there too.
I just,
Yeah, we get Nick away from the PC for about half an hour a week. Just
well,
come and do the show.
I've been playing Blood Rain 2 on Xbox.
Magic.
Good fun. Wicked game. Why don't you review that?
Why don't I? Because it wouldn't be good. You know what? Speaking of poker, did you do a review on one? I believe you did. World Series of Poker.
Coincidence?
I did too.
Magic.
Let's play that.
Television
That's
magic.
as smooth as anything.
That is. Well, that'd be a good red pill. But I'll tell you what, you reviewed it anyway, so we can't.
Yeah.
So let's just go to the review.
Good segue.
I love that. That was great.
World Series of Poker, or WOSOP.
A woes off.
For those in the know.
Ooh, nice hand. Hi there guys, Jamie here with another PS2 review. As our machines get bigger and badder and faster and meaner, it's good to know that those classic games like poker are still being made. And I think that the World Series of Poker from Activision is among the best of them. Basically, you start off, you're a dude in an apartment with $10,000 in your pocket. What do? Obviously, you buy a seat in the World Series of Poker tournament. The playable character is nicely customizable and comes up looking quite good. The other characters in the game are interesting. Now, my biggest problem with the graphics on this one is that the players had limited animations and they'd use them too frequently and at inappropriate times. For instance, a player might win $200 because everyone else has folded, and then he'll throw his fists in the air and get excited like he's just won the entire tournament, when in fact he's won $200 on a seat that cost him $10,000. Graphics on this one cop a deserved 5 out of 10. The commentators are quite dull, boring and repetitive, just like real poker commentators. The atmospheric sounds are nice, the card sounds work well, the chips sound pretty nice. But the really big thing is the crowd sounds. Now, when you're in the big tournament, you hear the crowd muttering away the whole time, and when you win a big hand, they cheer, and you feel really, really good. In the closed games that you get into later on with the professionals, there's deathly silence, and it's really kind of creepy. Sound on this one is getting a 5.5 out of 10. As you can probably tell from the bags under my eyes, I've been playing this one a lot. The range of different tournaments keeps you going, and the career mode really does make you feel like a pro poker player. This one will definitely be your default poker game for a long time to come yet. Last stability on this one is getting a massive 7 out of 10.
And a turn now.
Okay, this is a very tough game, and I'm going to say that it is for hardcore poker players only. It's not arcadey in the least, and winning it is about as hard as winning the real World Series of Poker. I think that this is the best poker game that I've seen on the PlayStation 2 so far. So overall, I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. That's it. That's my PlayStation review for today. Now I'm going to see if this straight is enough to win me the pot. Okay. All in. It's all over. Let's forget about it. Counts go. Poker
keep
is
that
just absolutely massive at the minute,
It is.
and
It's
especially Texas Hold'em.
Well, I'm the old school, a 5-card start. I won't play anything else. This Texas Hold'em bollocks. I don't
It's so
know.
much fun though.
But
Yeah.
it's not. Like,
Why? 5-card takes so long.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
but
Texas Hold'em, you can go from just nothing to being the chip leader, just in
Just
like
like that.
one hand,
Yeah,
two
And
hands.
the opportunity and chances is just so much
Yeah,
greater.
yeah, I know. But then everyone's got the same. That's no fun. You want it so that you're sitting there, you're holding the flush, and you're thinking, "This is magnificent." Not everybody has a chance of getting a flush. What the hell's that?
Hold
Screw
on.
you guys.
But a red pill doing poker, that'd be a good one.
Let's do
so
that.
if we could track down that Joseph Hashem, is that his name? The Australian that went and won.
You mean we
World
play
Series?
against him?
Yeah, we'll get him.
Yeah,
Alright.
because him having $1 million, he'll certainly come and play against us.
It all went in tax. He didn't come home with $1 million.
Poor fella.
Wow.
But that's a good idea. We should get him. We should play against him. And what are we playing? Like $5, $10? Matches.
I was like, yeah.
Who's got some bread clips then?
bread clips? You know, they go on the
We could play in M&Ms. That's fine.
playing.
Okay, I'm really looking forward to that red pill. That's going to be one of my all-time favorites. I
Yeah.
love playing Hold'em. That'll be good times.
That would be excellent time.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, there we are, guys. Back from the break.
Speaking of fear, I reviewed a new, the first-person shooter game called Fear.
Yes.
I won't babble on about it. I think we'll just jump straight into the review. But
Definitely. First-person
A
shooters.
good hand rub.
that's like the getting up around 8 out of 10.
Ooh.
10 I do this.
First-person shooters.
He's got the friction
are
rub
good.
going. Yeah.
That's 10.
Thank you, Mark Holden.
I don't get it.
Either do I. I don't know. It was just the whole monkey thing.
Bye.
Do you like to play games? I have a game.
Fear, First Encounter Assault Recon, is a combat team sent in to investigate paranormal phenomena. You're the point man of a unit sent to capture an escaped convict. Quite early on, you come to the conclusion that this guy is no normal prisoner. Different things lead you to this conclusion, like he eats people. He also has his ring moments where he makes himself visible to you for short moments and then disappears, which goes nicely with the freaky gameplay of Fear. To add to that, he's not the only thing you must deal with. Your mission to capture the escaped convict lands you into a conspiracy which makes your day a whole lot harder and a whole lot more interesting. Fear was influenced from movies like The Sixth Sense. Except, unlike a horror film, the idea is not to scare you with cheap shots, but to consistently have you on the edge of your seat. The beauty of the Fear engine is it can run on an average PC. You won't need the NASA gaming box to play it. A gig of RAM, a 2.5 gig processor, and any video card with a backbone should handle the game just fine. The sound is wicked as well. The effects are laid on thick, like shells hitting the ground, breaking glass, and sounds of bullet ricocheting. It all accompanies the music so that every gunfight is more of a carnage experience. One cool feature is the way the sound reacts when you go slow-mo. It becomes distorted and gives you a sensation of bullet time in real time. Now onto the weapons. You can carry 3 weapons at a time and a dump truck full of ammo, which you will need when you're dual-wielding pistols. You gotta love the dual-wielding pistols. And onto the good old assault rifle, great for laying down a wall of lead and making yourself noticed. The pump-action shotgun, everyone's favourite I'm sure. This puppy is awesome for getting served faster at your local 7-Eleven and opening doors. There is also other cool items like the bolt gun, which is great in slow-mo for nailing people against walls. Along with all this, there is the health packs. You can carry 10 health packs, each one heals you for 50 points, and you're going to need them. The AI in the game is much smarter than the old chess engine that used to kick your ass back in the day. Fear is a single-player game with multiplayer component, and they haven't cheapened out on it either. There is options like deathmatch, capture the flag, and much more. And what is awesome is the bullet time is incorporated into the multiplayer, so someone can pick it up while playing, and then just bullet time around, pawning all the slow opponents. Fear is set to have an expansion pack coming out soon with new missions, environments and weapons. And get your nubsticks out because this bad girl is coming to the Xbox 360. That's right, Microsoft has made this a reality for console gamers as well. All in all, it's an absolute gore fest, a great story, it looks and runs really well. I've given it an 8 out of 10 and I think it's well deserved.
Fear looks like a completely spooky first-person shooter, and I absolutely love first-person shooters. There's not enough of them.
I don't know, I like using keyboard and mouse.
You were saying something about Fear before. You were saying something about it being free. I just heard the word free,
Well, it's not,
and I blacked out.
What's happening is that they're not giving away the game for free,
Right.
but they're giving away the multiplayer part of it. So you can play Fear online multiplayer for free. You got to go and register on the website and download the game, and then free Fear multiplayer.
It's great marketing because people might play that, and I mean, fair enough, you're going to get the cheap skates who are just going to keep on to that, you know what I mean? The guys who just can't bother spending a cent. But then you get the guys who'll play that and then they'll say, this is a really good game, imagine if it was first person. They'll go and spend their money. They're happy to spend it then, you know what I mean?
And a lot of work did go into the game. It's not a cheap shot. So, you know, I mean, I don't agree with how much we're paying for games, but I do agree with paying for them.
$130 for a 360 game is just ridiculous.
That is crazy.
I am sorry, I love you to death, Microsoft, but pull your finger out.
You should pay as much for it for as much as you can get out of it or how much fun it is. Like a game like GTA or World of Warcraft or something that'll last you for a long, long time. Then you pay more than that because it is just a product, you know. And at the end of the day, where's the consumer sort of?
That's it. The consumers run the market.
You pay $130 for a game you don't like. Some places let you take it back and exchange it, like different shops around town will let you take it back and get your money back. But if you get stuck with a crappy game, it's not even good for a co-star. Like
Black, I'm looking at you.
I like black. Keep your chin up.
But yeah, speaking of free stuff, Acme. Once again, we have to plug our good friends down.
Love Acme.
They've got heaps of free stuff down there. Plus, they've got a lot of stuff on Fahrenheit, which, as I said, we covered it in today's show, and they've got a heap they just love it down there, and they've covered it and everything. There's always stuff. So
as we said, Acme being
and
government-funded gaming stuff. It's
that
always
harkens
good
back
news.
to our first day, man. That's
Wow, back when we was nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, montage.
That's the flashback.
Montage.
That's flashback. Yeah.
We're gonna get out of here. I think
Our
that's
own
it
ratings.
for today. That's
off to
that's
some
the
Panics.
show for today. We're gonna see see some
Panics.
stuff from Panics, which is a bit
Yeah.
more machinima.
Yes, which you guys will remember. What the hell is a dinner fuck? And then
We love Machinima, and Panics is from the Fear engine. So
Definitely. So enjoy that one, and until next time, guys. Game on.
we can't. So lame.
She's not taking my thing. That's
Just
my
lame.
thing.
You're both lame.
All right, all clear. Move her up.
Roger that. Bravo 2, you assist Bravo 1. Bravo 3, I need you to secure the perimeter and make sure everyone's locked.
It was
and
first mission with Bravo Squad. We had been called in to investigate some paranormal activity around an old warehouse. Something about a little girl ghost. I guess they figured 5 guys with guns could handle one little girl. I only hope they were right.
Hey man, would you just shut up already?
Bravo 3, hey! 3, you listening to me?
Sorry, Chief. The new guy's doing that wild narrating stuff again. He keeps distracting me.
Frank,
Yes, sir?
I thought I told you to stop talking to yourself.
Oh, sorry. It just helps calm me down. I'm nervous.
Well, chew some gum or something. That running commentary's freaking me out.
Yeah, and don't talk about me in the past tense. That's rude.
And don't call me the gas mask guy. I have a name, you know. It's Bravo 3.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry. It's just my first day and I'm a little nervous, all right? I know it's hard to believe, but I've never actually seen a ghost before.
Neither have we. But you don't hear us making monologues about how dark the hallway is, or how it always feels like something's right behind us.
Okay, now you're freaking me out. Stop it, you assholes.
You guys haven't seen a ghost before? I thought that's what the squad does. Hunts ghosts and weird stuff.
Just because we hunt some freaky ass shit doesn't mean we ever find anything.
I don't even believe in ghosts.
What?
Me neither.
Well, then what do you guys do all the time?
We collect the easiest paycheck on earth, that's what we do.
Yep. Some secretary feels a chill down her spine, or a coffee mug moves across the conference table. They call us in.
We show up, look around, say we saw some weird stuff, and that we chased it off. Case closed. Miller time.
Let's have a cold one.
I do still have to write reports.
You guys are a bunch of phonies. This is ridiculous.
I'll tell you what's ridiculous. They arm us with a machine gun capable of firing 300 rounds a second, and they expect us to use it to fight spirits? I mean, come on. What's this thing gonna do? I might as well try to stab it with a dinner fork!
What the hell is a dinner fuck? Bravo 1. Hey, where's Bravo 1?
He was standing right there a second ago.
I didn't ask where he was a second ago. I'm asking where he is now.
All right, calm down. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for all of this.
Oh my god, no! No! Ow!
For instance, maybe he decided to go in the next room and make bone-crunching noises and scream at the top of his lungs.
Oh my god, that was my leg!
So when's the part when we say we pretend like we chase it away?
Higher up on the same leg!
Oh man, I am really not looking forward to writing the report on this one.